Alright, how's it going everyone? Hope you're all doing well. Welcome back to more Alan Wake. Can't even remember what we did in the last episode. It's been a couple of days since I've recorded again. I'm out of loop with the story. We got some stuff over here though. While I try and remember that. Oh yeah, Rose in the trailer park. Barry, they got poisoned, well, spiked with their coffee. And now we're on like that sheriff or whatever, isn't it? The FBI fella, the alcoholic FBI agent is after us, but we're getting attacked by fucking flying objects and shit now. That's like the new threat, isn't it? Oh my god, we got a possessed JCB digger. What do I do here? It's a possessed digger. How do I get away from the digger? I forgot the buttons. Yeah. Alan, you can't. Shotgun's out. Don't take my eyes off the digger. Can I dodge this? Get out of the way. I've got a feeling that's going to one-shot me. The flares work on this. Pull over! Do I just unload into him like an enemy? No, I was gonna say. Oh, this fella trying to sneak up on me. Oh, and he almost got it. Fuck out of here, bitch. There's a couple more bits there. Get some more batteries, I think. Limit reached. Any secrets? Any coffee? We got another ammo stash over here. Alan, I'm sick of you running 10 paces and being knackered. Maybe I'm just being terrible, but conserving his stamina, but it's very short burst, isn't it? Like he gets tired so quickly. Anything up here? Can't even get up there. God, Alan can't even run 5 meters, never mind fucking pull himself up above waist height. Is that revolver ammo? Have I got it maxed out? Yeah. Just saw a coffee, I did. So I believe there's a sequel coming out to this game, isn't there? Next year. I'll be excited to play it after I've been through this game. I'm enjoying this a lot already. I'm really enjoying this, and if the second one's anything to go by, if they're copying this one in it, like anyway, I know this has got it's been very well received by its fanbase for its story and things like that, and Remedy, the developers, are fucking awesome with their story games. I mean, you had Max Payne 1 and 2. I think the first Max Payne won like a video game BAFTA or some shit, didn't it, for its story? And I have played that one, and that is an awesome game, which I'm going to do on the channel eventually, and I'm going to have to give the second one a go. But yeah, I'll definitely check the sequel to this out, I think. Whenever it comes out, I think it's supposed to be due 2023.
I had never been this glad to see the sunrise. I had a couple of hours to get to the coal mine. The coal mine wasn't far now.
Remind me again while we're going to the coal
Today,
mine.
I would meet the kidnapper,
Oh, here
and
we
he
go.
would give me Alice. I wouldn't give him any other choice. A drowning man will clutch at a straw.
So we're doing meeting up with the kidnapper. Tell you what, let me use the car bars instead of running all the way back there. I'm guessing there's probably a coffee back there. Let's go and have a look. Forgot how to drive the car. Remember that
Little by little, without realizing it,
camera was all
I'd
messed
come
up.
to believe that the story in the manuscript was coming true. The current of its narrative had taken me deeper and deeper into dark waters. Alice had been taken from me. Barry was probably in jail. I was a fugitive from the FBI.
No coffee.
The whole world taken over by the dark presence was trying to destroy me. It all felt real, but it matched a textbook case of insanity. Even during daytime, I was being stalked. The bridge must have collapsed only moments after I'd crossed it.
Alan thinks he's insane. Don't go that far, Alan. Bit of writer's block, mate. That's all you've got going on. What does all this mean, though? I'm still none the wiser to this story at the moment. I'm guessing that's all it is. Like, psychologically, it's just... Well, the game told us at the very beginning with his wife. He's just having a bit of writer's block, and she's kind of, like, trying to get him kick-started, and... I don't know, I'm sure more will get revealed as... What did that say? As we go on. I'm not reading the signs. Rough road. God, that is sensitive, that. So that's just a little shortcut through there. Just crack straight onto the coal mine. I know I could be... See, look at all this little exploration-y bits. I could be... Should I be exploring any of this? Can't even get up there. Let's go and have a look. Why is that so sensitive? What's this? Nice little chill out spot. Oh, look at this. And we get rewarded for our exploration. Oh, I'd like to sit here with a couple of joints, get some weed, just sit off here, put some music on and just stare at this for hours. Look at that. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. I know I'm clean now for weed. I haven't had any since, like, just before, well, Christmas time, but I am missing it. I do like having a smoke. Been thinking about it more and more lately, but I don't know anyone wants to get it off anymore. But I do miss it. I'm healthier for it for not having it, but because I enjoyed it, you know what I mean? I don't drink. I'm not a drinker. I don't go out on the piss anymore or anything like that, and I don't know, I just enjoyed weed a lot. That was my thing, and well, I had to stop. I didn't stop because it was bad for me. I stopped because I was spending too much money on it. And I constantly had no money, which is still the case now. Even though I'm stopping smoking, I just spend me money on other shit, like things I don't need, like a new mouse for my laptop or mouse pad or whatever. You know what I mean? I just spend it on other things. I'm not saving the money. I'm trying to find work lately as well to get an actual job instead of doing YouTube, and to get some proper income coming in. I've applied for a few jobs lately. I got me forklift certificate at the beginning of July, so I've been applying for lots of like warehouse work and forklift work in warehouses. But I've had a few interviews. I had 2 interviews last week. I had one for an actual warehouse. Let me just turn this on and I'll get back to this.
This is Pat Main, and you're listening to KBF-FM. Folks, I want to apologize for kind of abandoning you to that looping music track last night, but I was detained. You see, I encountered a big-shot G-man with an itchy trigger finger who could use a lesson in manners and a boot in the ass. Not
Andrew
necessarily
Tate,
in that
top
order.
G.
Now, folks, I know I'm not being very informative here, and I apologize for that. I really should just keep quiet, but I'm just so peeved right now. because some people just shouldn't be carrying badges. I'm just glad that our Sheriff Breaker was there to straighten things out. And if someone I met last night is listening, let me just say, I'm sorry if my mouth got you in trouble. I'm pretty sure you're not the bad guy here. Godspeed, son. I hope you know what you're doing. Now, on a lighter note, I'll be talking to Dr. Nelson all morning. But first, a little music.
Yeah, so I had an interview, well, 2 interviews last week. One for a forklift. Well, it was just a warehouse position that did a lot of forklifting, but as soon as I walked in there, there was like a fella in a shirt and tie. He was like a company director, and I just thought, I hate this cunt already. He just had company stink written all over him. Anyway, so halfway through the interview, it dawned on me I didn't want that job. I didn't want to work for a prick like that. Sound from what I gathered, they didn't want anyone there who had any mental health trouble, and I was like, okay, you just want employees who are yes men who don't bring any of their problems into work, which is fair enough. But he just gave the impression to me that they don't even consider anyone who've had any mental health troubles, and they're not sensitive to that kind of thing. And the other job I went for was a grounds maintenance operative for the council, so it was like cutting the grass on park. Am I doubling back on myself here? Ground maintenance operative, so it's like cutting grasses on parks, picking up litter and shit like that. But I wasn't successful, even though the girl fucking at the end of the interview, she was like, oh, I've got high hopes for you. And I thought, if you're making small talk there, that's not the kind of things you want to be saying to someone when it comes to jobs, you know, because she was like, I'll ring you this afternoon and let you know whether you've got it or not. And I walked out of there thinking, oh, I think I might have the job, you know, my experience from being a postman, being out in all weathers in the army, again, being out in all weathers, walking a long distance. I thought that would have served me well in that job, but she didn't ring me back in the afternoon. I sat by the phone all afternoon waiting for it, and she's like, oh, I've got high hopes for you. I'm like, don't say shit like that. That's not the kind of small talk you should be making when it comes to jobs. Anyway, fucking bitch didn't even get back to me.
Welcome back to KBF FM. Hope you enjoyed that tune. Now, Doc, you were talking about life and finding that special someone, that soulmate.
Well, you were talking about that. I was saying I don't buy it.
Well, see, to me, that's strange, because I always pegged you as a hopeless romantic.
You got me there, Pat. But I think love's where you look for it. And you need to do a lot of looking, sure. But the idea that there's that one special person out there for you, and if you miss that chance, it's gone forever, and you're forever incomplete. I mean, isn't that depressing? Or, heck, childish even? There's plenty of fish in the sea.
And apparently a fisherman has a fishing analogy for everything, but what you're saying, isn't that a little harsh?
Well, no. What I am saying is that your potential for finding that connection isn't limited to what's essentially a chance encounter. How is that harsh?
Yeah, well, I guess that's a nice thought, but let me say something personal here.
Okay.
Now, well, I don't disagree with you exactly, but I can't really fit that together with what I feel, what I felt for someone, because she was the one. She was. And I let her drift away from me. Maybe I didn't put in the work, I don't know, but, well, since then, and it was a long time ago, but since then there hasn't been anyone, not like her. And I'm not saying I dwell on her or haven't moved on. I like my life. I'm not living in the past, but I do miss the way she completed me.
You can't argue with the heart, Pat.
I'm sorry, folks. I had kind of a scary experience last night, and let's just say it's shaken a few things loose.
They both had a point. I think Pat had a point as well. There is always that person in your life who you just connect with, I think, better than anyone else. I can speak that for my own experience with Mrs. Livershot. You know, I've had a few relationships over the years, but I haven't really connected with anyone like I have with her. And if she was to, like, disappear tomorrow, I don't think I'd find anyone who I've had that connection with so far with her. So, I think Pat had a point. Although I don't believe there's a one person for anyone, but Maybe a couple of people scattered out there. Anyway, what am I? Fucking Dr. Love? Fucking hell. What am I talking about? Playing a fucking video game. I'm talking about not getting jobs. Fucking this isn't the place for relationship advice. Check this building. Gonna pick up a weapon, yes. We're gonna need a torch, I'm guessing, if we're going into a coal mine, Alan. I'll look for some shit. Or at least coffee thermoses. What are you doing, Alan? Fucking having a breather on the stairs. Am I making you work too hard, mate? You've run 10 paces and now you're out of breath. Oh, I've got a manuscript, so it was worth it. Let's have a read of this. Take it away, Alan. Mott on the ferry.
For Mott, spying on the writer on the ferry had been a disappointment. His boss had made Wake out to be something special, but Mott hadn't been impressed. He'd gotten a good long look at the wife, though, and he liked what he saw. Mott had fantasized about goading Wake into a fight, but it hadn't happened. Still, he'd get his chance to see if the writer had anything in him. He'd been promised as much.
Who's Mott's boss, then? Who's pulling the strings for Mott? Mott, what a horrible name. Anything in the back there?
I was early. I was supposed to meet the kidnapper at noon in the main building. The coal mine was quiet. It was a museum now.
To the coal mine, Alan. Let's go. Fucking good job we got this car fucking running the whole way here. Alan, take him about 3 weeks to get there at his pace. We'd be dying out here. Bright Falls Coal Mine, Washington Mine and Coal. While there were some earlier residents in the area, the true genesis of the town of Bright Falls came with the founding of the Bright Falls Mining Company and the opening of the Bright Falls Coal Mine in 1878. Although the work was hard and dangerous, I was going to say generous. The work was hard and generous. Although the work was hard and dangerous, many immigrants, Germans, Poles, Italians, Finns and Swedes, among others, worked the mines. Oh, look at that little sneaky coffee hiding back there. Come here. Target neutralised. Checkpoint reached. What have we got here? Oh, museum shit. Give me that axe. Is there any melee in? I don't think there's melee in there. Well, I haven't seen any so far. It's all been like guns and flares and like flashbangs and shit. We've got another manuscript. Take it away, Alan. Sarah in the radio station.
With Nightingale gone and the night wind blowing in through the broken studio window, Maine stared at Sarah. The sheriff looked away. Maine's voice shook with barely controlled anger. That boy's doing more drinking than thinking. I hope you know what you're doing, Sarah. He's got a sickness in his eyes. You take my word for it. He wants Wake for a reason, and it's not for anything good.
Is that the FBI fella? In 1970, a volcanic eruption below Cauldron Lake, while relatively minor, caused most of the deep miner tunnels to collapse or flood. 32 miners lost their lives in the calamity, and all mining around Bright Falls came to a final stop. Now many of the remaining buildings are protected as historical landmarks.
I didn't want to go outside. cops had to be looking for me. The noon sun turned the place into a sauna. The day dragged on. Different scenarios ran through my mind. Ways of how I'd torture the kidnapper to get Alice back. Or the different horrible things he could have done to her. I imagined her dead. I had no way of knowing she was still alive. It was killing me. I was running on blind hope. It was all a waste of time. The bastard never showed up.
Mott, damn you, Mott.
Wait,
Where the hell are you?
change of plans. You know where Mirror Peak is? It's a big mountain north of where you are. You follow the path from the mine, you can't miss it. There's a lookout point there. I'll be waiting.
I'm through being jerked around
You
by
want
you.
to see your wife alive? Because if you do, you better watch what you say to me. Do we understand each other?
I want to talk to Alice.
Yeah, and I want the manuscript. Don't keep me waiting, Wake.
Hello? Hello? Ah! I'm gonna kill him.
More
I had to
importantly,
get to Mirror Peak.
we've still got the big flashlight. I was wondering if we were going to lose that. What the fuck was that? Leave the building. I'm trying.
It was close. Maybe closer than ever before.
How do I get out? The door, was that just like a little, oh, you can't leave yet until this scripted moment happens? No, we can't get out. Can jump over this? Oh. I thought he was gonna like face plant dead for a minute. His character model like tilted forward. Coffee. Got some coffee. Coffee. Cup of coffee. Shotgun ammo, give me that. Revolver ammo, I've already got it. Into the mines, young Frodo. The mines of Moria. Not quite, we're not there yet. Into the coal mine. I thought that was it then. Thought we were going to go Gandalf into the mine. Hey, hey, easy, easy. Don't be coming to life and throwing yourself at me. Another manuscript. Thomas Zane in love with Barbara Jagger.
When
What?
Thomas Zane fell for Barbara Jagger, it happened fast. She was young, vibrant, and beautiful, full of life. He had never been a very happy man, and without any seeming effort, she had changed all that. Zane felt good for the first time in his life. Everything she did was another piece of a jigsaw puzzle he hadn't even known he'd been missing. And best of all, she made the words flow, strong and sharp. She was his muse.
I can't help but think that name Zane, Thomas Zane, can't help but think to tie that to another Twin Peaks reference. There's a character in Billy Zane. He's in Twin Peaks, so the villain in Titanic, if you like, the fellow with the gun. That actor, he's in Twin Peaks, and just that name Zane. I don't know. I'm just trying to connect it. See if there's any connection there with the character names. Have I still got... Oh, I've got my guns and shit. I carried over from the last episode. The last level, so... This is still kind of a continuation, and we've not changed chapters yet, really, have we? Big fella. Shotgun. Get closer. Still haven't got the timing for this dodge down yet. Look at that. It's too late that time. Too early the time before. Get out of here, bugger. Oh no. Oh. Oh no, I'm not learning my lesson from last time. I'm just going to move. Alan's knackered. I think I have to fight these. Reload that shotgun. Only got one shell in it. Through the trains. Flashbangs. Oh, yes, please. We haven't had any of them for a while. Any more stuff I can check before I progress? Got a lot of flares. 11 flares. Only 2 flashbangs. Yeah. Hey, easy. Look at that stanky leg. Look at that leg go there. Shit. More objects coming to life. Open? Am I just going to drop in there with that? Gonna drop a flashbang in there, but oh, the lighting in this game's gorgeous. Look at that. It's all shining through all the individual slats. Ideal with that. There, I had it. The power of Christ compels you. Got him. Should be alright to go in there now. Hey, just check and see, make sure I didn't miss anything. Another driving section, maybe?
The only way to reach the hillside ahead was to go through the building. I had to find a way to avoid electrocution.
So I can drive. With this open area though, shit's gonna start flying at me. Turn off the power. Let's get in the car rather than walk around. I'm gonna knock these telegraph poles over, maybe? Trying to flank me. camera. I'm coming for you, boy. I'm coming for you. We get through here. What about this shack to me left? Check over here before I mess with that. Layer gun. Yes, I haven't had one of these for a while either. We're tooled up at the moment. Power off. I get attacked on the way back. Oh. Right, just drive, don't mess with any of this shit. Whoa. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. This is going to end bad. Just run. There's so many of them. I'm getting gang raped. Oh my god, Alan, what the fuck? That was a fucking beatdown. There's a fucking gang squad waiting for me. I got stuck and the car got messed up. He just ejected me out of the car straight away. Out, out. Ugh. Don't stop to fight them, there's way too many. Get over there. Can they follow me? Get in there. Fucking hell. I don't think I was supposed to fight all of them. Maybe run them over with the car. I feel like the car would have broken before I got through all of them. But past them, that's the main thing. Who's this? Hello, precious. Feels so much safer having like the shotgun as the sidearm. Well, a side weapon. Oh, you little sneak. Where the fuck did you come from? Still haven't got the dodge timing down. I don't know if it's like on the actual frame, like as it's about to hit you, like Dark Souls style, or it's just you just gotta like what the window is for a successful dodge and when you should press it. Someone above me. Exploding barrels. No. They look, those red ones are though. I think. Oh yeah, ran out of battery then, you little shit. Fucking shoot them. There we go, that's what I fucking wanted. Too late now. Trust no one in the dark. Take it away, Alan. Wake touched by the dark presence.
Some of the taken retained echoes of their former selves, but these were just the nerve twitches of a dead thing. Nothing remained but a shell covered and filled with darkness. In most cases, these puppets were enough for the purposes of the dark presence. But for anything more elaborate, as with the writer, it was different. It needed his mind. And so rather than taking him over completely, it merely touched him.
Reach out and touch me. Boom, 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 boom. What, did Yoda just stop that? Like, Yoda just force protected us there? What happened? Revolver ammo. What's this? Opens the gate. Lovely.
There was no way the flashbang grenades were standard power company equipment.
Who's leaving them here? I'm gonna go that way, but I'm gonna just nip over here quickly. Coffee anywhere, tucked into a corner. Whoa! Come on, someone throw something at me, I want to dodge it. Hell, that battery runs out so quick. Oh, look at that. Dodge that, and then he's right there with his fucking bullshit. Flashbangs. Hey! I'm dead here. Flashbang, quickly. Oof. Narrowly lived through that. It was a bit sloppy. Someone in the shadows over there glinting at me. Wake and Barry in the cell.
I stared through the bars of the jail cell. Barry stood behind me, swaying on his feet, looking as ill as I felt. Agent Nightingale stood on the other side of the bars with Sheriff Breaker. Nightingale had a stack of manuscript pages in his hand. He seemed unhinged as he gloated. Well, I've got you now, Raymond Chandler. It's all here. All the evidence, including conspiracy to murder a federal agent.
What? You... Agent Nightingale's twisted, corrupt agent. I don't like him. What a fucking prick. Gonna end up in the slammer at some point with Barry, reunited with Barry. Get out of here, bird. I'm watching you. Some hidden swag. Maybe a jump scare. Don't jump scare me. Flashbangs, more of them. Yes, I need more of them. They're OP as fuck, I love it. Oh, he was charging in then. Oh, got all of them. Where are we going? No, don't fall through. I didn't notice that there. Something twinkling over there then? No. Water effect, I think I saw. Getting lots of swag.
I had no real plan. I was going to give the kidnapper all the manuscript pages I had for Alice. If that wasn't enough, I'd hold him at gunpoint and make him talk.
Hold, what was that? Pump action. Yes, got on a shotgun upgrade. Hey, hey, easy there. Why are these lights here? I'm gonna get attacked. I'm gonna like use these and fall back to them. I see ya. Let's get them used. Oh, they just covered ground so much quicker. You! Get the fuck away. Some more shells in there. Don't even know what's up there then. Didn't get far enough. Those lights do a good job. Where are we even going? Got a flashbang out of it. God. Fucking dodge and attack one of these days. There we go. It's just panic when there's... At the moment I'm fucking supposed to do it properly. I feel like I should have went that way. I don't know. Oh, just heard that in me left ear then. Saying that shit on. Alan. Oof. Bled through all my fucking pistol ammo. Turn that on. Look how many there is. Get them all. Shotgun's having to come out now. Got no choice. I don't even know I'm going the right way here.
The dark presence was moving ahead of me in the same direction I was going. A cold feeling settled itself in the pit of my stomach. Was it going for Alice?
The graveyard shift may cause cancer.
Well, look at this fella. Oh, he dodged it. Fucking bastard. What's it called? Flashbang out here. Flare out then. Still. Checkpoint. What are we doing for time? Go on a bit further. Anything over here?
The place was dead. A ghost town. Had been for decades, maybe a century.
Oi! Settle down. Just settle down. Wake and Casey.
Things were never as simple in real life as in fiction. I had lost count of the times I had wished there'd be a clear reason for my writer's block. Something to fight, something to lash out on. There wasn't. I was filled with doubt. I was nothing like the hero in my books. Alex Casey had gone through his life with single-minded determination, never wavering from his goal. Even now, I was angry at myself, angry at Alice, angry at Barry. I was fumbling and I had no plan.
Might have missed something back there, and I didn't really explore that way very much, but... Oh god, I thought it was going to fall through that gap then. See a coffee in there, spy a coffee. Still don't know what I'm getting for picking these up. I really don't know. Probably fucking concept art or whatever, I don't know. Oh my god, possessed refrigerator. Ugh. Shit. Get behind stuff. Ugh. Whoa, that's right next to me. I didn't need to waste the flare there, but... Get behind there. I'm stuck. Can't go up any further. Ugh. Cheesing behind the tree. Stay here. Eating through some batteries with the bigger torch. Safe haven. Examine. What am I examining?
I needed a key for the door.
And it's just conveniently right there. Save some running around. I was wondering where I'd have to run for find that. Unless it's for a different door. No, it's good. Fucking hell. Is that somebody's leg? I thought that was like a leg. Yeah, we're gonna get some night springs.
Outside of riding is a struggle. I feel ill. I managed to make my way downstairs. There's a shoebox filled with books and papers by Thomas Zane. It's very hard to focus, but I managed to read some of it. He's a poet, and a good one. He writes of muses and creators summoning fabulous things from a magic lake, using his powers to shape the world of a realm of gods and dreams and demons, dark things that wait for a chance to slip through, wearing the flesh of men as disguise. Zane writes about himself, his girlfriend being taken over by a dark presence, about growing scared of the lake. Zane believes it's a mirror to the gaping void of darkness above, where some Lovecraftian presence lurks. I crawl back upstairs. I'll borrow these things for my story. They ring true. They fit.
I don't know what to make of that. So Alan, some similarities with Alan and this Thomas Zane character. Hunting rifle. Oh, I have to swap between the two. I don't know what I want to take. The hunting rifle or the shotgun. Only. What am I like for ammo? Oh, there's not enough. I've got a fair bit of shotgun ammo there. Look at that. 24 shots. Because I'm not doing too hot on pistol ammo. I think I'm going to have to stick with the pump action, I think. Decisions. Phone's going.
The kidnapper had sent me a text. The message was full of spelling errors and insults. He was telling me to hurry up.
Using that predictive text, Alan. Fucking hate that. Fucking predictive text. You spend more time. It's supposed to be quicker than just typing every letter out, but I end up fucking spending the time that I've supposed to have gained correcting all the incorrect predictive text suggestions. So it ends up being longer. I didn't pick up any pistol ammo then. God, Alan's just a fucking unfit bastard, isn't he? I can't believe how piss poor his stamina is in this game.
Birds.
Shit. Move. We're getting stuck along here. Oh god. Oh. Look, it just jumped to me fucking death. I thought it was okay there. God, for someone who's terrible at fitness, like this is the worst thing that Alan could be doing. Parkour, sprinting away from things. Get away. Back. Ugh. Oh my god, they're flanking me. Why am I knackered? I've not been sprinting. Why am I knackered? Just get in the mine, Alan. God. It's like it went fucking daylight all of a sudden. Exit the silver mine. Is that the silver blood mine from Skyrim? Yeah. Tunnels go to Cauldron Lake. Alright, I'm just going to check up top. I'm coming back down. So that is it. I'm pretty sure that is my wife, isn't it? I was right about that. I think. What about this way, though? What's back here? Unless it's a trick. Am I being bullshitted? Where does this go? I'm going to go and check back down there and then come back up here. Cauldron Lake, is that where the cabin was at the beginning?
Without warning, the headache stabbed at my brain. Alice?
Alice!
Whoa.
I'm losing it. I gotta get out of here.
I've got a feeling. Are we supposed to go into the Mech? That's got to go into the depths, I think. Got to go deeper. Or am I just about to kill myself? So much for the... Oh, we've got to... I'm trying to get off philosophical. Oh, we've got to go deeper into the subconscious. We've got to go deeper into this symbolic black liquid. No, that's just a fucking kill box. Thinking about it, too difficult. Too fucking philosophical.
The hunters were big, thick-set men, confident and at home in the woods. They were feeling good, running on beer, ghost stories, and camaraderie late into the night. It did them no good, as they were taken by the dark presence, sucked deep into a darkness far worse than any ghost story they ever told or heard.
I really thought that was going to like transition to like a new area then, but is it just for that little flashback little thing there? That's all that was for. Well, I guess the ghost wife was right. It sort of did lead to the lake a little bit, and that comes out at the lake somewhere. If you went into that water and came up somewhere else. I was like, oh, that's going to take us to another sequence. If we jump into the water, we're going to have some kind of like Twin Peaks style dream sequence. No, it's just a fucking kill box. We could just die if you jump in there. Anything down there before I come back up? Like, there wasn't even any, like, swag down there. Just a manuscript page. Gonna be some baddies here. Gonna be some enemies. What have you got, Alan? Nightingale in the Majestic.
Even behind the closed doors and curtains of his grimy room at the Majestic, the local motel, Nightingale could feel the locals' eyes on him, The unrelenting pressure of their judgment. He forced it out of his mind. For all he knew, they could all be under Wake's spell already. You do what you have to do to get the job done. He took comfort from the bottle in his hand. Please, he thought, just let me get through this.
Old Nightingale hitting the source again. Fucking what else is new? Fucking that. Every reference to him involves him being shit-faced. Is that our way out that way? Well, that's the answer to that. I guess not. I was wondering when these were going to fucking turn up. This area looks like combat area. Whoa! God, you fucking got up on me quick. Oh, the double barrel took 2 shots. The pump's taking 3. I guess you'd have to have a trade-off between ammo capacity and damage, I'm guessing. Oh, picked up some... Didn't even realise I'd picked up some revolver rounds.
I'd have to make my way up this mine shaft in order to go on. Maybe the machinery could help me with that.
Time we on? Now, I think I'm going to leave it there. So, we'll continue this in the next one. Thanks very much for watching, everyone. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care, everyone. I'll see you next time.